Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the sky, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team. Even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog.
So, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is dessi.jay. So a lot of you guys, or enough of you guys, or a few of you guys are gonna try to visit New York one day because you're like, oh my god, fashion capital of the world, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alright, so here are some tips if you are trying to visit New York City anytime soon, buddies. Tip number 1. Okay, and I'm not gonna count. I always do that. Like, no, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not gonna count for you guys. Like, count yourself. So first tip I got, and look at me lying again, is, oh my god, download an app. Like the transit app. I will show you a preview of the transit app if this wants to work out for me. Download an app. The transit app is like my favorite app ever, and basically what it will do is it will tell you the subways, the bus stops, and everything in between where you live and wherever. So let me scroll down a little so you can't see everything right by my house. Alright, so here's what it looks like, and it gives you like the list of bus stops and trains. The buses are in blue, and the local buses are in blue, the limited buses are in purple, and then the trains are according to their train color line. And basically what you can do with all of that is, so, and then there's select buses in baby blue. So basically with this, what happens is you can see the times your train is coming. You can map them. You can see the time that the schedule of when all the trains are coming and all the buses are coming. It maps it in real time. It lets you know on a map. And you can also put in directions, like directions to here. And it will literally give you sets of directions like Google Maps, and you can just click on which one's the best, and it will help navigate your route to this place. I just picked a place in Staten Island. I don't know why. It was the first thing that came up. So that's my number 1 goal. It's not cute to be walking around with the big map. I don't even have something as big as that map. Like, with that huge map, and you're like, and you can't even read it. Just get the app. It makes everything a lot easier for you. If you're going to be in New York for, I don't care if it's 2 days or 2 seconds, if you're going to be on the MTA, download the damn app. It's free. Like, ain't no reason to be like, oh, where do you get to blah, blah, blah. Alright. Number 2. New York is not the safest place ever. Stop giving your cameras and your expensive things to New Yorkers to take pictures of you. Don't do it. 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 I've seen people get robbed that way. You're just gonna say, yeah, can you take a picture of us? And they're just gonna be like, oh, okay, no, and run. Especially when you're trying to visit like Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn or something. Like, buddy, please stop. Or Times Square. All the scammers are on Times Square. Don't do it to yourself. The next one is, if you're walking, just move faster, walk faster, do everything faster. Like, if you're missing your kid, find them faster. Like, just everything. Like, oh my god, just move faster. The thing that we hate the most as New Yorkers is someone that is walking slow in front of us. Someone that is walking slow in front of us will get us to like, oh my god. Especially if, like, when we try to pass you start speeding up and then you slow down. Oh, it's not acceptable on the highway, and it's not acceptable here, to be honest. Like, stop it right now. We hate that. Like, just move out the way. Next one, Short stopping. If we're walking at the same place and whatever you want to stop, tie your shoe, your boob fell out, whatever your reasoning is, it's not acceptable when a crowd of people are walking for you to just stop. That is the most frustrating thing. Assume everyone around you is in a rush when you're in New York. Assume everyone around you is in a rush. You cannot just short stop. That is so annoying. Now my chest is up against your back and it's a lot. It's too much. Like, I cannot. Number 3, think of a system to find your people. Like, standing in the middle of a crowded street looking around like, where's Paco? Like, nobody has time for that. Nobody has time. Find a system. Do the buddy system. Have a place to meet up. Make sure everybody has the address. Make sure your children are with you. I don't care if you put them on leashes. Make sure they're with you. Like, don't lose them. That's it. That is it. Number whatever. Whatever's the next number. Okay, when you get on the train, there are people who will come on the train and know that you're a tourist and try to steal stuff from you. It's like, just like, you can't be there with the newest iPhone and you're just in your hand and you're just like, la 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 la, I'm from South Dakota or whatever. Like, somebody gonna come and snatch. Like, that's just what it is. Especially if they know you're not from there. Especially if you look too happy. Especially if you smiling too hard and they know you're not about that life. It's just like, it can be inevitable sometimes. And when you're on the subway, put your phone away. And also, just, there are pickpockets on the subway and on the buses, love. Put your stuff in your bag, put your stuff in your boob, zip up your jacket, don't sit by the rails because the person standing next to the rail probably got their fingers in between the bars trying to rob you. Like, this is just some New York stuff that you need to New York get. Okay, next thing. When you hear it's showtime.
Time is it? Showtime! Here we go!
Move out the way. Just move out the way. Get up on the wall like this when you hear showtime. When you hear showtime, they'll come on. You'll know when it's showtime. You'll know when it's showtime. Somebody come on the train, they'll be like, showtime! Assume that stands because... Hey! 1, 2! 1, 2! Let's Coming down! Going up! Let's go! There will be young men up on the ceiling, up on the pole, up on the floor, kicking in the air. Like, the last thing you want to do is get kicked on the face and on your vacation. And trust me, cops cannot help you then because them boys is running. It's illegal to even do showtime and panhandle on the train anyway, so they already doing something illegal. You think they standing around to get legal justice? No, not for you, buddy. So you better just go run. Like, when it's showtime, move. Okay? Number 3. Homeless people are inevitable on the train. On the bus, not so much. But on the train, yeah, there's going to be a homeless person. There's just going to be a homeless person. There's probably going to be a homeless person shouting obscenities and whatever and like going crazy and just walking back and forth and acting crazy or whatever. Or sometimes you might find that random like homeless, like, but gay, but like dressed like drag, like just doing the most. Ignore them. That's the New York way. We just be like, just ignore them. Don't get in arguments with them. Don't try to take out your phone and record them because you're not from New York. You're not that slick. Actually, if you're not from the city, you're not that slick. Let me expand it because I've seen some slick videos. You're not from the city. You're not that slick. Just don't do that. I've seen people get pepper sprayed and a whole bunch of things. I actually had a guy, like, take a picture of a girl while she slept, and I went off. Like, I was like, you can't do that. You can't just take a picture of the guy. If I still have the video from when I was like, I'm gonna insert it, because he had me all the way. Sometimes New York is too much. Okay. Next things next. New York is expensive, but New York is not that expensive. If someone charges you $3 for a water bottle, they're charging you $3 because you don't live here. Someone charge you $5 for a water bottle, they are charging you $5 because you do not live here. If you're in Manhattan, Times Square, 34th, upper numbers or whatever, not too upper, like, whatever. If you're north of, let's say, 20th Street and low of 60th Street, in that area, you're going to get price in fluctuation, and everything is magically going to be twice as more expensive. If you hop on the train for 6 stops and all of a sudden you're in downtown Brooklyn, lower Manhattan, Soho, like the hipster places, I forgot what it's called, that's up to 3 o'clock in the morning, one of those places, or you go all the way up to Harlem past the gentrified parts, everything is magically going to be half off. It's not half off, that's the regular price. So yeah, but also if you go too high in Harlem, what you gonna, like, your safety is decreased. So, like, you pay the extra, I guess, for safety and whatever, but I don't even, like, I don't know. Why do you guys come here anyway? Okay, so a lot of you guys will be going on the Staten Island Ferry in order to see the Statue of Liberty, and it's the free ferry. You could go on a Statue of Liberty tour and actually go see the Statue of Liberty, but you're gonna have to pay. If you go on the Staten Island Ferry, you'll see the Statue of Liberty in the distance, but you didn't pay anything. Now, the Staten Island Ferry, oh my goodness. People use it to get to work and to school. So if you're there just to observe the sceneries or whatever, stand by the window, stand by a thing, whatever, just get out of people's way. Like, if you're lackadaisically just going through the ferry, tra-la-la-la-la, when the ferry docks, hang back a little bit. Let the people run who gotta run to catch their bus, because you're just gonna take this ferry back the other way, because nothing's really in Staten Island, even though they're trying to make that part like a beautiful whatever with whatever. There's nothing really over there for you, so you might as well just wait. Also, the ferry comes on average every 30 minutes, sometimes every 15 or every 20 minutes during rush hour. At nights, it comes every hour. I don't think you're taking 2 a.m., 1 a.m. ferry boat rides anyway. So whatever. But at night, it comes every hour. So if you think you're going to get off and then run and go around to catch it back, like, just stop. Just stop right there. You're doing the most. Just sit in the waiting room, wait, eat a pretzel, eat a ferry muffin, pet a ferry pigeon, look at the ferry aquarium. Like, do something, but don't push people out of your way to try to get back on the same boat you just got off. Like, okay. Let me see if I have any more tips for y'all. These aren't even tips. These are things that if you did, it would make my life easier. Some stuff will get you not robbed, but, like, if you did, it would make my life a lot easier. Okay, if you're renting a car. Okay. If you're renting a car and you're in New York and you decide you're going to drive, there are no right turns on a red light unless it's specified. There are no left turns on a red light unless they're specified. The speed limit is the speed limit. Yes, we really have a speed limit that says you can only go 15 miles an hour. And yes, you need to only go 15 miles an hour. Because yes, they will pull you over. Yes, they'll take a picture of your license plate. Yes, you will get it in the mail. Yes, they will come out of the woodworks and give you a ticket. Yes. If you're going more than 10 over the speed limit, they will come and get your butt. Is it more than 10 or is it more than, like, I think it's more than 10 over the speed limit. I don't know, because I always go a respectable 7 over the speed limit. So, yeah, that's one. Another thing, if you, Okay, another thing. New Yorkers, we jaywalk. That little stop, don't walk, walk sign as a pedestrian, those are suggestions. We don't take those seriously. So if there's no one there, and if there's no cars coming, or if there's a car coming but it's in the distance and it ain't our time to go, it's our time to go. So if you standing at the crosswalk and you get like, no, even like it's not something that we get in trouble for. Like, you do that in front of the police. The police ain't waiting for the light neither. Like in New York, we're so busy we don't got time. So we're just gonna walk, buddy. Like, you can stop and wait. I've seen plenty of tourists stop and wait, and I'm like, yeah, all right. You're just about to temple run this. Like, you're bugging. So as soon as you get to New York, there's suggestions. If you don't know how to, just walk with the group, walk with the crowd. They ain't gonna hit a whole crowd unless they actually did in Times Square a couple, whatever. But they went on the sidewalk to hit the crowd. Nobody's gonna hit the crowd as they cross the street. People with common sense are just gonna pump the brakes. And crazy people, they're just gonna do what crazy people do, and that's whatever. So, like, you're not gonna be able to avoid that anyway. So just walk with the crowd and keep pace with the crowd. Okay? Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. This is dessi.jay, and you guys will definitely be seeing a little bit later, I guess.